Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Toxic Takes podcast, episode 1. Welcome back, Slamball. This is the first series we have, the Slamball series. We're just, trying to get into Slamball. We didn't watch it growing up, so we're going to get this for the next generation. Uh, as always, the Toxic Takes podcast has AJ and Christian. Um, Always,
Yo,
you want to say something?
yeah, for sure, for sure. Yo, I'm AJ, O2 kid, ain't see no slam ball, but I'm glad it's back, baby. I'm glad it's back. Uh, Real entertaining stuff, and yeah, looking forward to the season.
Fitz, you got anything to say?
Yeah, I'm Christian. I'm a big sports guy. I don't know anything about slam ball, but I'm here to learn just like you guys are.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. None of us have seen these players. All we have are their heights and weights and stuff, and we're kind of just seeing where it goes. But yeah, in this episode, we're going to talk about the return of Slam Ball. We're going to react to some logos, and then we're going to talk about the Slamball Fantasy League that we're going to start. And then we're going to look at the actual draft, and then break down each roster, and then talk about the betting odds for the championships. And at any point in time, if AJ in particular says anything a little toxic or frankly annoying, we're going to push this button here. And each week I might have a different phrase. It's just yeah, and we'll keep
That's
going with it.
crazy.
All right, let's get going with the first slide. So the return of Slam Ball comes in action. They signed a 2-year deal with ESPN, which is kind of big because they never had this outreach. So now they're on a bigger channel for 2 years, not just one. So that's why we're like maybe the sport's gonna get a little bit big. They got a bigger reach and they got it for 2 years. They're gonna have a 6-week season in Las Vegas, and a little bit more about Slam Ball. They have trampolines, as you can see, 4 trampolines. They have 4-on-4. It's full contact, so you can hit people. I know there's certain limits to the hits, as there
Ooh,
are some sort of fouls on the trampolines. You can't hit people on the trampolines, or else it forces a one-on-one face-off. And it's like a hockey rink style. There's glass and no out of bounds, and the subs are just like hockey. They just fly in and out. And then they're 20-minute games, so they're pretty quick. And dunks and 3-pointers are worth 3 points. So it's very quick, fast-paced sport and a lot of action.
They be
So let's
getting
go and
do
do
you
some
know?
team
Can I ask
logos.
something real quick?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
hmm
I was gonna ask. So how are the games structured? Like, is it 4 quarters, 1 hour long or something?
Yeah. No, they're 20-minute games like total.
Like they
So
just
Oh,
nonstop.
just 20 minutes.
yeah, yeah. So I think it's 5-minute quarters. And there's not
Uh,
really many stoppages from what I know, but unless it's on ESPN, then they have more stoppages. I think each team gets 2 timeouts a half, something like that. But it's very quick.
wow.
You know, ESPN gonna come in with some commercials.
Yeah. So that part I don't know, but I did watch some earlier games on YouTube, and they were like 30 minutes for a full game,
Wow.
like real time.
That's awesome.
But yeah. All right, going into some team logos. They are in alphabetical order. So we'll just, you know, take turns looking at these logos and saying what we think. So starting off with Buzzsaw. AJ, what you got?
All right, it's cool. It's a cool little setup they got. I needed more. I needed more. What is that? What is that little thing between the Z's? Like what we got? What we doing there?
It's a lightning bolt. I think it's sick. The colors are great too.
Nah, the colors are tough. I fuck with the colors,
Yeah,
but
Yeah,
they could have done more. It's good though. It's a good logo.
yeah, yeah.
I like it. I'm a fan of these modern looks and the color schemes, and I like the tie-in because that bolt is in the middle of that gear or that saw. So it's a nice little play with it. But
Sharp,
it's
good
it's
team.
nice. Yeah, I like it. Going on to the next Griffins. Fitch, any input on this one?
I thought this was completely average. Colors
This
are all
shit is
right.
basic as hell.
Yeah, it's pretty average.
This shit is basic, bro.
Yeah.
Like they did nothing. They just put a mascot over the name. The colors are basic. Yeah, I just
hmm
not a big
Just
fan
not
of this
doing
one.
it for it.
Yeah.
I I like it. I agree. It's very simple, but I mean some of the other logos too are very simple. I'm a fan of the black and gold though.
It's pretty
like
cool.
the color
Griffins
scheme.
are cool animals.
Yeah, they definitely could have done a little more.
For sure. For
Mm,
sure.
all right, moving on to lava. I
This is
know
the
we all
best
like this one.
logo.
Yeah,
Best
No,
logo.
no cap. This is the best logo. No cap.
Yeah,
I'm
This,
glad we
yeah,
could
they
all
did it
agree.
right. They did it right.
yeah.
I'm also a fan of those teams that don't end in S, like the Thunder, like
Mm,
teams like that, like lava, like
it's
which a
pretty
lot of
cool.
these teams are like Buzzsaw and
Yeah,
stuff.
they did it right.
Mm, very
That is how a
clean.
logo should be.
Mm.
Hmm.
All right, moving on to the mob.
The mob. The mob. This logo gets to the point, bro. Gets to the
Yeah,
point.
I think it's uninspiring. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, I seen. Uh, yeah,
Like I don't
it's
even
cool.
like what is a mob?
It's a
Like
mob.
what
They
am I
gonna
looking
mob
at?
you. They gonna mob you on the court, bro. They gonna mob you on the court. They gonna jump you. They gonna
Yeah,
hit you from every direction.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not a big fan. I think
no,
colors are
this
all
one's
right
kind of
though.
tough. Yeah, I think this one was one of the original teams, so they brought it back, and
Mm.
I do like
That
how
they
the
did.
logo itself is the team name instead of like you were saying with the Griffins, where it's the mascot and then the team name under it.
Yeah, that was whack. I didn't like that.
Moving on to Ozone.
Mm.
This one's cool. I like this one. I
Yeah,
like this one a
great
lot.
colors.
Mm,
The
Is that
colors, the
Saturn right
sat, the
there in the
ring.
middle?
Yeah, yeah.
Looks pretty
I
sharp.
fuck with this heavy.
mm. Yeah,
Top tier logo.
very modern. The color scheme, though, I think we can all agree with.
Yeah,
All right, going to the Rumble. I think this was another team that was there back in the day. They're bringing it back.
yeah. Good
I like this
colors.
one.
I like
I
rhinos.
really like it.
Colors aren't
Yeah,
bad, but
yeah. Colors can
too
always be
basic.
better.
I don't like it. I don't like it
It's
personally.
like I like how it's cohesive though. The mascot and the name are together rather than just
Yeah,
being placed
Yeah, it's
above it.
better than the Griffins. The Griffins,
And you just don't like the
that was
yeah.
there,
Griffins.
but this is it's like a step above it in my opinion.
Mm. All these logos too. I like how they're very fun. Some of the other leagues are more serious mascots and team names, but
Well, this rhino looks pretty serious.
yeah, I'm just saying in general, like all these logos are very like more fun.
Yeah, I hear you.
Now this is one that it was also one of
This
the
is the
original ones
worst.
that they bring back.
This is the worst.
I ain't like it. I didn't think it was great.
It
Slashers, you got two. I mean, it's cool how they slashed the logo, but like
Yeah,
the colors
yeah.
aren't even
That
that good together.
no,
Like it's just not a good
no. This
combo.
this logo's ridiculous.
it it it, it just doesn't seem like it fits with some of the other logos.
It looks like an art
Yeah,
project.
Color scheme doing it for you guys too?
nah, I do
Nothing.
not mess with that color scheme.
No,
That color scheme's
no. Yeah,
ugly.
they don't match at all.
Red and purple. Mm-mm, that's not it.
Mm, okay, and then going to the Rat.
I like this one. I like this one. The way the letters are, the shoot, what's it called? I don't know how the letters are. I like how that is. Look, I don't even know what that is above it. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's why I didn't really. I wasn't a big fan of this one. It just seems very just slapped together almost.
I
Nothing
feel
too
that.
big.
I feel that. The colors though, I like the colors. I like the colors a lot.
I just wish I knew what that mascot was. Is it supposed to be like a warrior or something?
It looked
What are
like
we?
a samurai
I
head.
guess yeah, yeah. I can see that now. I do like the symmetry on it though.
Yeah, I like this one. I like
Yeah,
this
I think we lost Christian, so we'll wait a little bit here.
Yeah, can you hear me or no,
one. Nah, fish.
dude? My Wi-Fi is so bad.
But like,
The
does it got fangs? I didn't even peep that. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
don't know if that.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know if it's like a mask.
I first thought samurai, but now I'm thrown off by the fangs. The fangs throw me
Mm-hmm.
off.
And then it's in the eyes too.
Damn, it is in the eyes. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to fix my tier list.
I think we lost him.
Damn. Mm.
Oh, we actually lost him
That's
now.
a tough one. That wasn't me.
All right, we're getting him back.
Wi-Fi is pretty garbage down here. My apologies.
All
Oh, we
good, all
got to
good.
have you
We
back.
were waiting for you. Thoughts on this one?
Hang on, I can't see shit right now.
All right,
Which logo is it?
it's the Wrath.
Oh, the Wrath? I thought it was pretty subpar.
You seem like you were gonna get excited there.
Yeah, it seemed like you was like, oh, that shit hard.
The Wrath, nah, the Wrath was not good. I do remember it vividly though. Yeah. Okay, I can see it now. Yeah, I don't know. You can do a lot better with those colors, and I don't know what that logo even is.
Yeah, we was trying to talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
You said some sort of samurai.
it's just too confusing. So no, I don't like it.
All right, well, I think
I
we'll go
feel it.
on to our tier list, and we can kind of explain ourselves a little bit more.
Looks like
As
you
you see,
felt the same way.
yeah, I had Wrath at the bottom. I had
Damn.
slashers pretty low too. And one thing for the viewers is that we tried to put at least one in each category. So that way, we had to put something in that D
Tried to be fair.
rank. Yeah. So I had to put Wrath at the lowest just because I don't know. I didn't really like the font as much. I know AJ did. I didn't really like the cohesiveness. Slashers just seems like it doesn't fit with all the other logos. Like all the other logos like kind of look like a big league, but the slashers doesn't. But then Mob and Griffins were, they were good. They were above average for me. And then Rumble and Buzzsaw were good, and then Ozone and Lava were my clear favorites. I like simple, but like just gets to the point, good colors. That's what I was going with. And, let's go with Fitch's tier list.
Yeah,
Oh,
lava obviously the best. I think we all feel the same way. Buzzsaw is pretty cool. Colors are fantastic, and it looks like just a mean logo. Um, Ozone was good. The colors are great. I hope they use that red a lot in their uniforms with that dark
yeah,
blue and light
yeah,
blue. That'll look so good.
definitely should.
Griffin's completely average, not bad, not good. Rumble's down here. It's really a good logo, but the color scheme, I just personally don't like green and gold like that. Mob, that looks like mod pizza. Wrath, Wrath, we all explained, you know, that's just, we don't even know what we're looking at with Wrath. And Slashers, just, I don't even know how it's a professional sports logo.
That's fair. That's a valid opinion,
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah.
That's a
yeah.
valid opinion.
We'll
Mm.
go to AJ here.
All right, I'm gonna fix mine a little bit as I'm talking, but
Okay,
S
all right.
obviously lava. Yeah, they did it
Yeah,
right. The scheme of that logo, they did it right.
it's fantastic.
Mob, y'all be hating on Mob, but let me tell y'all, this logo they got the arrow pointing down because that's where all the opponents going. You telling me, man? Bro, they did their thing. They did the thing with this simple ass logo. But Ozone, fire ass logo. Y'all said it best. Buzzsaw, I feel it was pretty cool. I didn't like the color scheme as much as the other ones. Wrath, yeah. Now that I've seen, really looked at the logo like above it, yeah, it's down there. It's probably at C for me. I'm not even
C.
gonna lie.
Okay.
But yeah, slashers. That's just I don't even know what they was trying to do. Like the slash across the logo is literally the only bright spot on that logo. Griffins, simple as logo. Too simple for me.
Yeah,
Too
you
simple for
really
me.
didn't like that one.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Despises that.
And the rumble is down there because of the color
That's
scheme.
crazy.
The color scheme,
Yeah,
I
color
hated
scheme.
that
No
color.
one likes gold and green. Come on.
Nah,
This is your Packers fan.
Packers.
So I'm just wondering, I saw some of the old jerseys. I wonder how these new jerseys are gonna look.
Hmm. It's a new
Yeah,
episode idea.
Yeah,
for sure.
we'll do some jersey reactions when they drop, and hey, I might have to get a couple
When does
depending
the
on these
league
players.
start? When is the first game?
July 21st.
Hmm.
Ooh, that's coming up.
Yeah, that's not this Friday, it's next Friday.
Yes, sir. We
Oh
getting
yeah.
to it.
All right, so let's look at the actual draft. So this is how the real draft went. They were very low key about it. They didn't drop the draft until weeks later, so we were just
Yeah,
in
we
the
had no
dark about
idea
yeah,
it
we were trying
happened.
to find this. Um, so let's look at it. Hopefully it's not too hard to see, but yeah, the different rounds are changed from green to blue. So that's a new round, and it was a snake draft, so it went 1 to 8, and then eight back to one. Kind of tough to see, but I see at the beginning, looks like we had a gunner go one, and we had stoppers seem to be stoppers and handlers were then the runs after that,
What
and
stands
then you
out to me is the second round with all those
yeah,
gunners.
mhm,
Like, well, I don't know how important a gunner is compared to everything else, but they just try and get bucket getters.
yeah. From what I can gather, the handlers are like the point guards, the gunners are like the forwards, and the stoppers are
Yeah,
like those guys that are just
they play
Stoppers are
jumping on the
defense.
trampoline right in front.
Yeah,
They're the ones getting dunked on all the time, but
yeah, they stop the ball.
yeah. So
for
when
real.
it's 4-on-4 and three positions, I think you have to have two gunners, right?
Yeah,
So that's why you got that big run. But it
The
looked like in
Gunners are your athletes.
yeah, they're
hmm
your scorers.
Anybody
And then
from Virginia?
there's a few. There's
Yes,
one from
Oh,
Danville,
Danville.
Newport News.
Connor
Yeah,
Hollenbeck.
We got Danville. Nice.
Yes, sir.
and all these
Represent.
guys
Yeah.
played some sort of college sports. And the youngest guy was born in 2001. That's Brian
Damn.
Bell Johnson at pick number 7.
Yup.
Damn.
Yup.
Played football too. So just all these guys are athletes, man.
Nice.
Some bigger than others, and I know we're probably gonna discuss some of those.
Yeah, we gonna get into that.
Yeah. So yeah, that it was an interesting draft. I mean, personally, how would you guys draft if you're starting a team? Would you go best available, or is there a certain position that you would go after?
I'm going size all around.
Yeah, my main thing is athletes and size.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't even give a fuck about athletes. I just want size. I just want all big guys.
You just want them big
Yeah,
motherfuckers, huh?
But
yeah,
do you want
yeah. I
like
don't care. I don't even care if we score. I'm just no one's scoring on us.
so
That's how I'm
defense
drafting.
size?
Yeah,
Okay. And you don't care about position, you're just going.
I'm just going big guys, man.
I think for me,
We
I
can
gotta have
shift
a
guys
gunner.
around.
Man, I don't know. It's tough. I mean, because they obviously got to see these players before they drafted them, but
Yeah, they
yeah,
they got
we're
more
just in the
scouting
dark.
than us, but
It. So now we're gonna go into each team roster here. Okay. After we discuss the fantasy league, and the reason why I wanted to talk about the fantasy league first was when we went over the rosters, we were gonna talk about players that we were looking to draft and like why we would want them and what we're looking after in our fantasy draft. So I think we're gonna have Fitch talk more about this, and I can chime in too if we had any other.
Um, yeah. So we're trying to start a fantasy league for Slamball. We're obviously working out the kinks, but um, yeah. So let's see. We're gonna have a roster of 5 guys, one of each position, and 2 flexes. Um, yeah. Scoring is you can see it right there. I think it's gonna be a big learning curve, if that's the correct term. We're gonna have to just play it out week by week and see what works and what doesn't. Probably 6 to 8 teams in a league is going to be probably the sweet spot. Um, we'll figure out if head to head is the best way to do matchups, or if we're just going to do total points scored. Um, and as of right now, we got Marcus keeping track of everything with pencil and paper. So we'll be periodically reporting back on how our fantasy league develops and everything. And yeah, if you got
Man, we don't
anything
got
to
no
add.
AI doing that shit for us.
Mm,
Yeah, not yet, not yet.
yeah, I'm gonna make a spreadsheet, and we're just gonna have to keep track of everything manually.
Yeah,
So whatever we can keep track of, we can keep track of those hits and face-off wins. That'd be tough. We can add those in.
we could ask Chat GTP or whatever to keep track for us.
Yeah, we can try and figure something out. But
Okay, that would be tough.
we were looking at the schedule, and the schedule is a little weird. So I think on next episode we'll come back and let you know
Yeah,
what we end up deciding, and we will have our draft next week too. So
yeah.
we'll
We'll
report
figure it
back the
out. We're the
teams and stuff.
pioneers
Yeah.
here. We're the pioneers.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah, going into it, knowing all this information, we're gonna look at the team rosters now and talk about a player that stood out to each of us. So we picked one player each per team. I don't know if there's any overlap. We haven't discussed them yet,
it
so let's
probably
let's
is,
find
but
out.
that's all right.
So team rosters, starting with the buzzsaw. These are in alphabetical order as well. Anyone want to start off or?
Ah, go ahead. Go ahead.
All
What you
right,
want?
I'll
You want
start
to say?
off. So for me it was Devontae Pratt. Now I'm just looking at his physicals, right? And I'm looking at a handler. And I'm also looking at his age. He's a little bit on the older side compared to some of these other guys. Now, I mean, just from the picture, I don't want to call him out. He does not look like he's 6'1", 205. He looks a little bit bigger than that. And as a handler, I feel like you got to be quick, agile, setting up the offense. So I'm very curious to see this guy, and that he stuck out to me. And he was in the fifth round with the second pick at handler. So definitely, I know there's a lot of other picks here. This team's very interesting. Very, all of them look like they're athletes. But Devontae Pratt stuck out to me. Good or bad, we'll find out. But he's on my radar.
I just want to say the Buzzsaw know what's going on because they went with a stopper, second overall. And
Hmm.
look
No
how
cap.
tall that guy is.
They
Look
went
how
with your
tall.
strategy.
Yeah. Now, the guy I'm most interested in is Malik Abdul Hack. Look at the size on this guy, and look how young he is, 98.
And he played
He just
football.
needs to put on a few more pounds, and this guy's going to be unstoppable. That's a steal in the sixth round.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
six
he's
seven,
got
one
a
eighty
football
five though.
background, too.
One
He
eighty
knows
five. He's skinny.
physicality. Oh, yeah.
He got to gain some muscle on them bones.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but he's got the frame, so it just needs to build it up. And this guy could be a beast.
Yeah, I'm also impartial to players with the hyphenated last name. So
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, for me, Michael Colowall. However you say that last name. 19.
Kolawale?
Yeah, Kolowale, something like that. This gunner boy. Oh, 6'5", 200. I rated his player by everybody's player by. I'm talking about today, bro. This dude was a natural scorer, 22 points per game in high school. He brought that shit all the way to overseas basketball. So he's a bucket getter, and that's what you want in a gunner. You feel me?
Love it.
yeah, talking about their draft strategy, I think they went well. They got each position early, and then they just filled in the gaps later.
Buzzsaw are going to be pretty damn good, man.
Yeah, they look like a good squad for
I
Yeah,
sure.
might be a Buzzsaw fan.
really.
I
This is
might be a
this is the
Buzzsaw
first team, Fish. We got 7 more to go.
fan.
All right, we'll keep that on the radar. Going with the next team, the Griffins, and I know we had some strong opinions on this. Since
Connor Hollenbeck.
mm.
Look at this guy, dude.
hmm
Another football background, another big guy, another
Big
stopper.
fan of the stoppers, huh?
225, man. This guy's huge in experience. Born in 94. I mean, what more do you want?
Nah, I feel I was thinking about the same player. The same
Yeah,
player.
dude.
Collar this Hollenbeck dude, 6'6", 225?
Yeah.
Damn.
Hell of a
He,
name, too.
oh yeah. He's that white boy that gonna bring that physicality for
Hmm.
sure.
Hey, for me, it was Keyshawn Jones. I don't know. I like the scoring on offense. I like the gunner, 6'2", 200. He's gonna be quick. He's gonna be like when you're on the trampoline. Sometimes size is thrown out the window. You're gonna get yammed on anyway. And he played multiple sports, so this guy's just a freak athlete.
Yeah,
So
you like to see that. You like to
yeah,
see
yeah. The multi. When you see multi, you know they're doing something right.
it. Very versatile.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
AJ, your pick was Hollenbeck too.
Oh yeah. That man, he looked like a menace. He looked like a menace. Big stopper. I'm excited to see how much physicality he brings.
And looking at their draft strategy, they also went with each of the positions early.
Yeah, handler first, big handler. That boy is big.
Yeah, they did have the last pick, so they had that back to back, so they knew, whoever they took, they could just take their second option right
Yeah,
after.
that's also why I like Holland Beck because he was first pick, second round. He was that next stopper off the board.
Mm.
They see some in him. They see some.
Yeah. Yeah, and you see later on some of the draft strategies we can point out and question. I have a few questions about some of the other teams. But yeah,
Yeah.
moving on to our favorite logo um, going on. Now, for me, it's that first overall pick, Bryce Moraine, I think. Apparently, this guy is one of the best overall slam ballers that they've ever seen, according to some of like the older slam ball heads.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what they're saying.
yeah, he's 1999, very young, 225, 6'5", gunner. This guy just seems like just a freak. And going number one overall, like I had to pick him. Like,
Um, my guy here is Paxton Henry. This
Hmm.
guy, another 99. He's a little undersized, but this guy is quick. Track and field. And
mm,
look at the rec specs on him. This guy came to play, dude. He came to play. And I'm
The Rex
excited to
Specs
see him.
definitely caught my attention.
5'11", 200, by the way.
yeah,
He's
Yeah,
filling
he
up that
built.
in the
5'11", man.
sixth round too. That might be a steal.
It could be a steal.
Yeah, my steal of this entire draft was face off Shafat. That last pick. That I don't even know he was a pick. He was a free agent
Yeah,
pickup.
this was one of the ones where there was another player that they drafted, but then he wasn't on the official roster. So I went with the official roster. This guy doesn't even have a picture.
Yeah,
Wow.
bro. I
Looks
read
great,
his
man.
in his bio, bro. He was a top 30 talent tight end in the NFL draft.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah, bro.
Hey,
But that was in
1991 though.
2015.
Yeah.
He's a 91 baby. He an old head. He an old head. But he later, after his football career was done, he went American Ninja Warrior. So
Wow.
he an athlete.
Whoa, that's what we like to hear.
Oh, that's interesting. So that might be a steal, getting
That's what
him
I'm saying.
post draft.
Phase off.
Okay, I'll keep my eye on him. All right, moving. Oh, we want to talk about their draft strategy. They didn't pick a handler. Oh no, they did. They didn't pick a
Yeah, that was
stopper
second
until the
pick.
fifth round.
Yeah, that was a questionable decision. But
Stay
he
more
might
Yeah.
help.
offense.
You see that neck tat? You know he gonna bring
Yeah,
some menace activity.
6'5",
Yeah.
260. I guess his sport was B. That's on me. But I mean, yeah, interesting. It looked like they're going offense.
Yeah. That might be your team there, Schmork.
Yeah, I mean, I'm liking they got the number one overall pick, which kind of didn't help them because then they had to pick late second. But we'll
Yeah.
see how they do.
Mm.
Moving on to the mob. So AJ, this is your team. We'll have you kick off the
This is
bidding
my
here.
team ever since I seen the logos come out. This has been my team, bro. And this man right here, Darius Clark, their second round pick, bro. He's got a quite a decorated resume for a track and field. He was the first track and field player taken. Keep that in mind.
Hmm.
And he has the Guinness World Record in a vertical jump with a running start
Wow.
with 50 inches. 50 inches.
Damn.
He's fifth. He has the fifth longest long jump at Texas A&M school history. So this man's gonna be jumping out the gym, and I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily excited for anyone here, but I am. I'm interested in learning what Justin Holloway is going to turn into. We don't know much about him. He's a little old. Not sure what sport he played. He's got completely average size, so we'll see how he spans out there
Hmm.
with the other
Yeah.
big guys.
If they didn't have NA, they either didn't put it in their bio or didn't have a bio. So I just
Or
didn't
yeah, he
know.
probably didn't even play sports.
Yeah, he probably
Yeah.
just hopping in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
So.
probably an accountant.
So you going with the wild card pick there, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I do want to touch on the coach, because I do follow him on Instagram. He's that coach AJ that I'm always sending your way with his insights and plays.
Oh, that's him.
So this guy knows what he's doing. He was
See,
there for the
they
original
got a
team.
strategy built
Yeah.
up, bro. This team
So
is ready to go,
I
man.
will
This
say I
team is
do like
ready to
this team
go.
because I know this coach. I've been following him. He's big on slam ball. He knows what he's talking about. And they had middle round picks, so they were always just picking in the middle, 4 and 5 of each round. And their draft strategy looks good. But the player for me was Gage Smith. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what it is about these young boys, but 1999, 6'6", 225. I think he's going to be a stopper. And like I said, this coach knows what he's talking about. So he picked that stopper in the third round. He knew. He knew. So I'm going Gage Smith for my pick here. All right. And moving on to Ozone. What we got?
I'm not even gonna lie. The player I picked, I was low key hating on him. Like, so his dad's the coach. He was the first pick overall. I mean, for their team. This Brian Bell Anderson,
Mm-hmm.
and he's small, low weight. Yeah, I don't understand why he the first pick, other than he's the dad's coach or his dad's the coach. But his apparently he got a mentor in Grant Hill, so I don't know how that's
Mm.
gonna help him out in
Wow.
slam ball, but he obviously gonna have that mental edge with that. But yeah, he a big question mark for me.
2001 is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, youngest
I'm
player.
liking the biggest guy in this league, Vincent Bauman. 96, 6'9", 285, dude. This guy is a giant. This guy was definitely playing basketball overseas before he came here to play in Vegas. And
Yeah,
6'9". That is
this guy
crazy.
is
that's
just going to
crazy.
be a bully out there.
You put this
And
guy
I'm
on a
excited.
trampoline.
Dude,
That's
he
scary.
might.
6'9",
Yeah.
285 coming at you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
terrifying, man.
yeah. And for me, I'm taking the gunner. It was their first gunner pick, LaQuavius Cotton. Now, I'm sure his whole life he's been called out for his name. Take it what you will, but I mean, I saw LaQuavius Cotton. It piqued my interest. But
Why you
1992,
get caught out for his name, Marcus? Why you getting
I
caught out,
mean,
bro?
you know why. It just stuck out to me. Yeah, that's all I'll say. But 6'6", 195. Again with the offensive guys, the Gunners. 1992 though. So, but they picked him as their first gunner selection. So,
Yeah, he
I
might
mean,
be a
they
reliable option.
yeah, I
He's
wonder
got
how
the
they're gonna play it.
experience.
He
Like, are they
got
gonna
the
put two
frame, six
handlers out?
six.
Or... But Cotton, you gotta watch out for him. All right, going to the Rumble.
I just want to say this team is gigantic. The
Yeah,
smallest
Mhm.
guy is 6'2".
yeah. That's
The
the
And that
first
next
thing I
crazy.
noticed.
smallest 6'6".
Yeah, nah, this team is big. They went with your
Mm-hmm.
strategy for sure.
They sure did. That's my type of team right here.
Dude, my thing
Only
is like I feel like they're
one stopper, but it doesn't matter because everyone else is huge.
yeah, they went gunner, gunner, gunner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they trying to get buckets with big motherfuckers.
Yeah,
That's what they want to
yeah,
do.
they really did your strategy because they ended it with two handlers at the end, and one of their handlers is 6'6".
6'6".
Just crazy.
God damn.
And I don't know how much like it's 4-on-4, and obviously the subs are like on the fly. So I wonder if everyone's gonna get equal playing time. But just looking at it, it looks like they might run a four gunner lineup at some point. You know?
Yeah, I'm pumped to see Kalen. He's 6'7", 190.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Played multiple
1999.
sports, and he's a 99. So he's a young fella, and I don't know, man. He can be dangerous out there.
Yeah. And like I
I
said, I'm
feel
a
it.
fan of those hyphenated names. Tippins Hill.
Yeah, love that
So
shit.
Yeah, for me, bro, it was Victorious Dean. Victorious Dean, 6'7", 211, all state wide receiver in high school. Went to Fresno State, and then just had a season ended leg injury, and that's all we heard about him. That's the last thing that's said about him. So I'm worried
mhm,
about that. But if we get past the injury concerns, we gonna be good with Victorious.
mhm. For me, I went with their first pick, Bakari Copeland. This guy just looks like a flat out beast, just like the number one overall pick. He's got great height, great weight. 1995, so he's got some experience, and he's just got a cool name, Bakari Copeland. Like he just rolls off the tongue.
It's a good name.
Yeah,
Real
I'm
solid.
liking the offensive guys.
You got a real good frame. 6'6", 225.
Mm-hmm. He's got this. This is gonna be a team to watch. I'd love to see this team versus the Lava because they kind of went with the opposite approaches,
Yeah.
Yeah.
offense defense. All right, going to the slashers.
Mm. That
I
trash.
I'm gonna talk. This might be my team. This might be a big take for you guys. This
Word?
might be my team. I'm a big fan of first their head coach. He was Stan Fletcher. He was crazy back in the day. He was a former player. He was like the best player. I watched so many highlights. But my
Oh, he was
pick,
a former player.
yeah, you can just look up
Oh,
Stan Fletcher highlights and you'll see this man do some crazy. He was
Wow.
throwing it to himself. So he knew who
okay.
he was picking. I'm going with the smallest guy
In the
in the
entire
league,
league.
Tony Crosby the second.
That's my guy too.
I had to pick him. AJ, he's the guy that I sent you that video where he did the between the legs, behind the back, something,
Yeah.
and then slam at 5'6". I think he had like a 50-inch vertical, and then you put him on a trampoline, track and field. He's gonna be small. You know, he's not afraid. I've seen some of his practice highlights. Even though he's got the disadvantage height wise, this is gonna be my guy.
Yeah, he make go for it with his vert for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna be fast as fuck.
Yeah, and you need some of that. And he's young. I like these young boys.
Oh yeah, my man's Amir Smith, their first pick. 6'7", 225. Played basketball at 3 D1 schools. Averaged over a block a game his junior year. So he gonna be going for them motherfuckers every play. He gonna be jumping for him, using that big ass frame he got. And, he gonna be a monster.
Yeah, Fitch, your pick was also Tony Crosby.
Yeah, Tony Crosby the second,
The
Yeah,
second. That boy
I'm
is
representing
Tony.
the short men worldwide.
This head coach knew what he was doing, though. I like the picks
Stanley's
because
a smart guy. I'll give him
yeah,
that.
because I can see why Crosby would drop to the fourth there, and he's got his handler for the future. He didn't even pick another handler because he knew he
yeah,
got a
he's
steal in the
Hell
saying
fourth.
yeah.
that's his guy. He's saying that's his
Hell
guy.
yeah.
So he went stopper first, like that's what Fitch wants, and
Yeah.
then he went two gunners. And I've seen some highlights of Alonzo Scott Jr. He looks like a beast too. So this is my sleeper team to be one of my favorites. I know we all didn't like the logo that much, but the team roster itself, I might be getting a Crosby jersey soon. That's all I'll say. All right, going to the Wrath.
Oh boy, the wrath.
Not much for me here.
Yeah, honestly, I
Nothing
did
for
not
me
like
either.
this team. I did not like this team at all,
No,
bro.
Yeah,
no. I'm excited to see Trey Landers because I don't know what he fucking looks like.
yeah, yeah. He was weird. He was drafted and everything, and he just didn't have a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, my player was Ty McGee. All I got from this dude was that he shot 52% in college. I don't even know how many points he scored. They just gave me a percentage. And the only record of him playing sports was in 2018. So I don't know what he was doing the past couple of years, but obviously not sport related.
Yeah, this team's a big mystery.
Yeah.
The logo's
Uh,
a mystery, the team's a mystery.
The logo's a mystery too.
What
Yeah.
are we doing here?
it. I picked Christian Gray just because I like the tall stopper for the first pick. They were in a similar spot as the Mob. They had the middle round picks, but they didn't really do much with it. And
No, they sold.
Nah,
I don't understand their draft strategy. They didn't pick a handler until
they
the
got a
sixth
huge
round.
fella though.
They
Sean
They
did,
did get a
Stiff.
big fella. They did get a big fella.
yeah. But I don't know why you go stopper, gunner three times, and then another stopper, and then you get
Yeah, I
another
don't know why
handler
you would do that.
for your only handler.
Your handler's a white guy. Honestly,
I didn't want to say it, but
that's the biggest problem. That's the
yeah,
biggest. This is the only team in the league with a white handler. Come on, bro.
and
So
they picked him in the sixth round.
he fell for a reason.
In 1992, I see that he played multiple sports, but you got an
So
old white guy like,
I guess you can get away with short handlers because this guy's only 5'10".
yeah. I mean, they just set up the offense. They're like point
Yeah, they're
guards
not
out
really
Okay,
there.
fair
doing none of
enough,
the
fair enough.
attacking.
Oh, makes
Yeah,
sense, makes
they
sense now.
can, but
Yeah, they
I
that's
want to
like
do
it.
it themselves. Shit, like Tony Crosby. Shit,
yeah.
Yeah,
he'll do
sure, sure.
Then you face Sean Stitt there on the tramp.
it.
But another thing is the timing, because when you jump on a trampoline, it's all about timing and stuff. Like when you jump,
It's
Yeah,
true.
so
be
that's
getting that
I've seen
that
some
bad
crazy
bounce
stuff.
sometimes.
Yeah. All right. So I think Wrath was our least favorite overall logo and roster. But yeah, going to the betting odds, I think this is the last thing in the podcast.
Damn, they got the
These are
lowest
the
betting odds
odds.
too.
What do we think? What do we think?
I mean, the mob at plus 300. I'm behind that. I'm behind
Really?
that 100%.
I
You
think
know.
it's appropriate that the Rumble are have the second shortest
Yeah,
odds.
I think these are great odds.
But if I'm putting my money somewhere, it's on the Buzzsaw. It's just a
Really?
well-rounded team
All right, let me go
with
back to
some
the buzzsaw
size.
here. So you like this team, huh?
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
look at the
And then
size, dude. It's
Oh
and you
yeah.
like the
well-rounded. It's
Yeah.
mob. Yeah,
well-rounded.
the mob's dangerous. They got the coaching staff. They got the good draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm liking the
Honest.
coach. I like Darius, Gage. You know, we ready. We ready. I'm already a
Yeah.
mob fan.
And I'll be honest, right now, the colors I'm looking at are pretty nice.
Oh
Like
yeah.
this like gold kind of color, you don't really see it too much in the logo, but now that it's
Yeah,
in my
with the
face right now, it's pretty damn good.
yeah,
It's like
if they
Florida
use that
State.
more in their jerseys, that would be tough.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, these jerseys are gonna be he.
I can't wait for the jersey reveal.
Yeah, and for me right now, if I had to put money plus 500, I think it was for the slashers. I'm liking this team.
Slashers.
I'm liking this team.
I
Yeah, we can go
respect it.
back to the odds. Plus five. If I had to put money, best value, I feel like is the slashers there. Maybe the lava, just to get
Yeah,
that
favorite
People
that
sleeping
team.
on the
crazy odds.
lava.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
sleeping
nah,
on
the
the lava.
first pick. We sleeping on the first pick overall.
Yeah,
Sleeping on them, man.
yeah. I'm curious how he's gonna turn out. Uh, but yeah,
Yeah,
fellas, I think. What were you saying?
I was about to say, bro, my favorite team the mob, but my least favorite team the Rat, bro.
Yeah, I think none of
Rat
us like the
is
Yeah.
red.
Fuck
the
the
new
wrath. I think we can make that public.
Yeah. All right. Uh, well, yeah. That I think that's gonna wrap it up for episode one. I think next week we could record the draft if we do it online. We could record it, put that out there. So we'll talk about our fantasy league draft and hopefully some jersey reveals, and then talk more about the schedule. And then the next week, July 21st, we will have our first real action to watch. I'm super excited.
Let's
Um,
go.
Yes,
AJ,
sir. Yes, sir.
all right,
Thanks for
fellas,
tuning in.
been a pleasure.
Peace.